What's up, Capstone family? This is Ed Drummond with Capstone Realty coming at you on this Friday, the 9th of April. I hope you had an amazing week. It was definitely a busy week here in the office. I think I say that every week, but it has been really busy. Had a couple people out of the office here and there. We've had a lot of things going on behind the scenes. I'd like to announce, as you may be seeing the video early next week, for those of you watching this one, we are launching the Handyman Service next week. You're going to be getting some addendums that speak to that, and we're super excited about it. It's going to help out a lot. One way that it's going to help out, and something that I talk about a lot with a lot of you guys as owners, and people ask me all the time about home warranties and what they feel about home warranties. And a lot of people have had good experiences with home warranties, and I think that's amazing. I think when people buy a house, they should have a home warranty on their property because, again, they really don't know what that property is going to be able to provide them by way of, issues, especially in that first year. But after the first year of living in a house, you kind of get the lay of the land. You know how old the AC is, you know how old the appliances are, and really where a home warranty helps out the most are in those two items, in addition to the water heater. So you got appliances, water heater, and AC unit. Now, in Arizona, the AC unit is an essential item, right? And as well as the appliances. So these are essential items that people need in their houses, and I guess the water heater too. And what we see with the home warranties is it just adds a layer of additional people into the mix to derail things. It doesn't help to add more people to a system to make it run more efficiently. It does the opposite. And in this situation, we see it all the time. And most recently, what we're seeing a lot is a lot of our people with home warranties, they're going through the process. They're expecting that the home warranty company is going to take care of them. Not only does it take exceptionally long, significantly longer to get their person out there, and then the home warranty works with a vendor, and that vendor's got to get out there within a set amount of time. That vendor shows up, and where they're able to make more money, they're usually upcharging. And unfortunately, when they're running into a house with a tenant, they're upcharging this tenant and sometimes freaking the tenant out about things that may not actually be an issue, because the company knows how they need to make money out of those situations. Not only that, but it takes them significantly longer to just answer the question and get what we need out of them to ensure we know what's going on in the property. So me personally, I don't put a single house anymore on a home warranty. I don't think they're worth anything. And where these home warranties are doing something is they're now going back to some of our owners after they're seeing what work needs to be done, and they're crediting them back, basically canceling the home warranty plan because of these serious repairs that need to be done, coming up with some clause or some escape out of it and pulling out. And that's not cool after we've dealt with all, the timing and all of that as well. And it's like, home warranties are not the way to go. So the new service that we're offering, our pricing will be more competitive than going direct to a handyman service. So be a non, this will not be a licensed contractor, but it will be somebody that's going to be able to do all the low-hanging fruit, all the easy stuff, right? That we've got to pay a lot of people right now a lot of money in this market, and where we struggle right now is in that consistency of service, especially with the home warranties. So for those of you with home warranties, time to cancel those guys. No, really, let's talk about it and let's figure out what the alternative would be. And before you make any cancellations on home warranties, you want to know, hey, what's your what's the plan really look like? Like what's the situation with your AC unit? Let's get an AC guy out there that we trust, that we know is going to give us the right information to say, how much longer do you have on this AC? What's the compressor look like? What's the condenser look like? How clean is it? What maintenance needs to be done every year to ensure that this thing just keeps running forever, which they can, right? Run for a very long time and not just, fail because of poor maintenance. So let's put this together. Let's talk through a strategy there and make sure that it fits in your goals, but that we're on the same page and where that struggle is, and making sure that keeping a tenant in your home is and honestly keeping the tenant in a good place, knowing that we're taking care of things, fixing things fast, is only going to keep them in the property longer, which saves you money and time. The other thing, hey, I wanted to mention on this one, let's see, this market. So who is this market good for right now? We're starting to see, we've talked about this now in these videos for a few months, where the writing's on the wall, like buyer's agents right now are struggling. There aren't a lot of buyers who are getting offers accepted. And when you are listing a property, if we're listing it on the high end of the spectrum and we've got buyers that are coming to the table, putting in even more, now as the market increases, like the rates for mortgages increase, that window for some of those people reaching their top threshold is getting smaller and smaller. And what we started seeing in this last week and a half is we're starting to see buyers that are throwing offers out, getting offers accepted on our listings, but because they're just so above and beyond, it's pretty unrealistic. And we're starting to see buyers who are putting offers on multiple properties and maybe backing out on ours after another one gets accepted. So people are just doing anything they can to get offers accepted, which is, unusual. Ethically, we don't, I don't condone that. I don't think that's the right thing to do. But, talking to a couple of buyer's agents this week, it's like they're out there dying right now trying to get anything accepted. Offers on properties, you'll find properties with 100 offers, but it's like it's not the one that will give you the most money in this market. It's the one that'll close, right? Because anywhere we price the property over, basically fair market value, which is easy to run with comps, is going to be a great offer. So it's like, okay, where do we need to get this done so that it gets closed? That's the big kicker in this week. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. It's heating up out here. We're going to start doing some servicing with ACs. The person that we're bringing in for the handyman stuff is not going to be doing serious heavy lifting for at least a few months. We just want him out doing the regular routine stuff that we can get done cheaper, and really just make sure that we're setting the stage for with the tenant, knowing that the quality of service is going to be better going through this individual than any other vendors that we send out there, where it's a little more inconsistent, because we don't have as much control over that part of it. This is going to be good. It's going to be good for all of us. Save you some money, keep tenants in your property longer, and we're super excited about it. Thanks for being a part of this journey with us. We appreciate you. Feel free to give us any feedback that you have. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and keep an eye for that the addendum that we're sending out, as well as the other video. Who there is a special guest in it. It's a special guest. It's Evan. But let me tell you, these are one and dones. I do these videos in one take because I think, hey, at least you all will see my authentic side. In that one, we did have to do 2 takes because it was funny. You'll have to see it. Let me know what you think. See ya.